Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's tuition because she never liked me?
Wait, what's your answer before you go even further? Gun to your head. What is your answer?
My answer is yes because of the way
Okay.
she worded the question.
Okay, thank you.
Because she said because she never liked me.
Yes.
If she didn't pay for it for a different reason, I would say not the
Right.
asshole. I, female 39, married my husband, male 56, 6 years ago. Is there a way to turn down my headphones?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay.
Thank you. I, female 39, married my husband, male 56, 6 years ago. Together, 8. He has 2 children, male 20 and female 19, Emma. I have a daughter, female 9. I was a widow when I met my husband. Emma had severe issues with her father getting married again while her brother got along very well with me and my daughter. He is the oldest brother out there, or he's the best older brother out there. Emma did not like me, and she treated my daughter very badly too, to the degree that she almost never left my arms when her sister was home. When Emma was 15, she permanently moved to live with her mother. My deceased husband left me a small fortune left me a small fortune when he passed that I never touched since I had a good job and never wanted anything more. So last year I helped pay my stepson's tuition. I'm planning to do that with my daughter too, and the rest I will add to my daughter. Does she mean leave?
Yeah.
My stepdaughter is very angry now, calling me the asshole. Am I? I never had a good relationship with her. She always hated me, and I don't think she's becoming a good person. And honestly, I would rather leave more to my daughter than pay for her ungrateful ass. My husband is sad because he thinks I'm being unjust. I am very sad about it, but I still don't feel I am the asshole.
You're an asshole.
Why is she an asshole?
She's an asshole because it's not on the kid to create that type of relationship with you. And it sounds like, in this at least, it sounds like she's not taking any accountability for
If
context
you
or anything.
joined,
You joined somebody else's family.
but wait,
Go ahead.
if you met somebody when their kid was 10 and you guys were married and their kid wanted you to pay for their college, do you think that's a big ask? Because I do.
It is a big ask. It is a big ask, but not because she doesn't like you.
That's the part that's throwing me. And the fact that she moved in permanently with her mother is actually a dig to your family, not to her. Like, I think it's being
Exactly.
wrote as though, like, well, she gave up at 15 anyways. And to me, I'm like, it's really sad that she was living with her dad or spending time with her dad and then moved out when he married somebody else. Whether it was the child's fault or not, quotes, which I think it's never the child's fault. But let's say this kid was a terror. Like, just the way she's talking about her lets me know how she treated her.
That, and she'd paid for the brothers. So it actually isn't that big of a deal to her. Like, that came easily because he was amenable,
Likeable.
likable. Yeah.
I think when you're in any kind of parenting role, not showing up in the same way because you don't like them or they don't like you.
This is exactly the therapy situation that I was going to talk about. That's so funny.
I think is wrong. The human in me, though, is like,
I feel it.
not wanting to pay for someone you don't have a relationship with.
Felt.
Also, of course, the husband is saying it's unjust because it's his fucking kid.
Exactly. And I just always wonder about the parent of the other two. Like, what kind of involvement did he have in fostering that relationship, or what did that transfer look like when you did make the families one? Like, it's on the parents to make that work. It's not on the kids to have to
Make it work at all.
or soldier through or whatever. Like, that's an awkward thing to make kids do.
How was she terrible to your daughter? Because she was only 1 year old and they got together too. So I'm like, was she disinterested? Was she annoyed by her? Like, it's giving victim-y.
And it might be hard for her because she was the baby before.
Yeah.
Like, that's hard. And she was the little girl before. She's not the little girl anymore. Like, there's all these changes.
So people were responding to her online, and she posted an update about what she decided to do. Update. Hi, thanks. This is my update. So this is what she texted her. Hi, Emma. Unfortunately, I have no means to pay for your education, nor do I understand why you would expect me to. However, I can help with finding you student jobs on evenings and weekends. I know many children doing that, including myself. Wish you good luck. Why did she lie about not having the means? This also wasn't a text she sent with her chest.
She's dishonest.
But she's not. It's obvious.
It's obvious, but that's probably why the girl doesn't like her. Everybody else sounds like they're maybe placating this weird, maybe she's the weirdo in the family, and the daughter sensed it the entire time.
And then the daughter wrote back, okay, whatever, bitch.
It's also weird. It's she's not going in a place where, like, she's making, like, a
Evening and
judgment.
weekends? And what is it 1975? Who the fuck is paying for college with their evening and weekend job?
It's not
Is my
possible.
tuition 2 grand? I'm
It's
really
not possible.
confused. And where's dad in all of this? It's really interesting that she didn't reach out to dad to be like, is stepmom going to pay for my money? There must be like fracture in the relationship with, or pay for college. There must be fracture in that relationship too, right?
Yeah, what were the other comments?
I don't know.
Interesting.
But she got rated as not the asshole. I'm remembering now as I was scrolling through them, a lot of them were like, it's your money. You get to do what you want with your money.
Such an American, like, don't you think that's, like, a very specific cultural thing? Because in other cultures, it's not, you just are helping regardless, don't you think?
Yeah. But I do think it's
I'm making an assumption here.
the other thing about this that's kind of like, is that the reason you haven't spent any of the money is because you don't need it. Like you said that yourself in the email, like, I haven't needed to spend it. So it's also like excess. There is a part of me that gets like, you want to be selfish with your own kid and like leave them the money that their dad left them. But
Yeah.
it's the paying for the stepson because you like him that's what's
And
throwing
because
me.
he's the best older brother.
I know. He does what you want. He sucks up to you and dad.
You could, like, maybe, like, not even give her as much as you give the brother. Like, I still think that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you really wanted to, like, to justify it, you could just pay for her tuition or, like, and not pay for extras because she probably pays for, like, the brother's everything if she likes him.
People with money are really interesting, and you're a person with money, so you can correct me. But like people who come from money or with money, there's something really indignant around like, you don't, how dare you tell me how to spend my money? Don't ever tell me how to spend my money. Whatever I give to you is charity. Don't ever ask. Like it's almost disrespectful to ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it
No
almost
notes.
no notes.
No
Yeah.
notes.
So I think like she's writing back like wish you good luck is also like I'm never gonna see you again in life, and I don't like.
I know that gives, like,
It's fuck you.
that she's, like, not in the family at all, which is strange.
It is. Like, why would her living with mom permanently mean that she wasn't visiting?
It just gives there was weirdo shit 'cause she's, like, the middle child. It's just, like, they just didn't give a fuck.
She's a terrible stepmom.
Yeah, terrible.
All
Okay.
right.
I was gonna say I couldn't tell where you guys were at, like 100% on this. Do you actually believe? So you're acting like the "don't tell me how to spend my money" thing is so inappropriate. How would you react to that, Gervais?
What I think is inappropriate is writing her and acting like it's about wanting. I think the way that she's communicating in this message is really cunty, and I think she's writing her like I
Yes.
don't have the money and like just have the conversation, which is like we don't have the relationship. Like she's
Mhm.
leaning on the fact that like it's my money and I can do what I want, but she quite literally did that for her brother that's a year older. Just because she liked him. Same
Sure.
relation. I think if she hadn't done the stuff for the brother, it wouldn't be so weird.
It would be so weird because you would be like, okay, you're clearly choosing your own biological kid, but this you're making like a value and morals judgment about
Yeah.
this like kid who's clearly in your family.
This 19-year-old is turning out to be a bad person, so I can't
Bad
fund
person.
that. I can't fund that. Like there's so many undertones to this.
Icky.
All she had to do was not pay for either of them, the older son or her, and be like, this was my child's money that was left to from their dad, and it's
And you
hers.
can't even argue with that. You
No.
can't argue with that.
But the
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
the core issue of all of this,
She
the
shared it with
backbone
the
of this
brother.
is the husband. I don't
Yeah.
know. Emma's dad is trash. I don't know what's going on with that, but there's he's
Him
the
letting that happen is nuts.
not even he can't tell her how to spend, although it's their money, but it's really not because she had it before she came into the marriage. He can't necessarily tell her how to spend the money, but I think the fact that like the tone of all of this is that she's not an active part of the family is on the dad. It's the dad's responsibility to make sure that his kid feels included in the family system and that the stepmom knows her place. So he's actually the villain.
Yeah.
It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up.